Heather, can you hear that? It's 3 more what the f***. Let's talk about it. That felt a little cheesy.
Okay, we're YouTubers.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, at these hell walls, we are together. Yes.
Well, it's that time again. We got 3 more WTFs.
And as you can see, the first one is that our lights are out. Half of our display is working, and half of it ain't. We came home to this
WTF? Besides that WTF, we have 3 more, and one involves Whatnot, our favorite thing ever.
Is there ever going to be a day where we just don't talk about Whatnot?
No!
Okay. But before we get into all of that, make sure you hit the subscribe button because you're gonna love us, and hit that like button because I have the feeling that you're gonna like this video and you might be saying WTF right along with us. Also, if you'd like to support the channel in a little bit bigger way, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways you can support this channel and the amazing perks that you get in return.
And make sure you head over to mysterygirl.com every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get your very own Mystery Girl box, which comes with a Funko Pop, candy, and a scratch-off card that reveals points that you could use on their website. Head over to mysterygrail.com.
You don't do that when I yawn. You're lucky that I was done yawning. Here we go. Remember that? What's that from?
Mario. Here we go.
What one?
I don't know. Super Mario 64. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have 3 different stories, Heather. We have one that involves Whatnot. We have another that involves Funko social media. And we have a third that includes our very favorite place to order Funko Pops from that's going away. So which one would you like to start with?
Let's start with the third one, our favorite place going away. I'm so sad. I can't believe that Poppin' Off Toys is going out of business.
Poppin' Off Toys isn't going out of business?
Okay, well then why'd you say our favorite place is going away? They are my favorite place, like the best. Not only do they have very good prices, but they pack really, really well because they're all collectors themselves.
Heather, I was being facetious. This place sucks. Actually, they're not that bad. It's Poppin' Box.
Oh, you mean the guys that put Pops in a box and ship it to you?
Exactly. And we covered this topic earlier this week, but now people are getting a blanketed statement in message form when you message them telling you that they're no longer selling Funko Pops. It's over. Game over, man. Game over.
So I did notice that. I actually received a message that I woke up to. So I thought, I saw a message from Pop in a Box and it said, "Hi, Heather." And I thought they were gonna yell at me for doing that video.
Oh my God, yeah.
I was so nervous. But then I was like, oh yeah, I messaged them the other day. I basically just said, "Hi, why aren't any items on your website?"
We're all wondering, why the f*** are there no Funko Pops on there anymore?
Well, I didn't even say any Funko products. I said any items. Hey Heather, you may have noticed a few changes to Poppin' a Box and the removal of Funko products from our websites. Whilst we remain fans of Funko...
Isn't it whilst? Is it whilst?
I don't know.
I thought it was whilst. Anyway, go ahead, sorry.
It's like while.
Okay, yeah, whilst.
So that's why.
It's fine,
okay.
It's whilst.
We remain fans of Funko. We will no longer be stocking Funko products. However, we do have some very exciting plans for the Pop in a Box sites that we can't wait to share with you.
Whoa!
The Pop in a Box team would like to take this opportunity to thank you for being part of our community. Kind regards, Saul. You know what I'm thinking?
Better Call Saul.
Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman.
What if he is their lawyer? He's not
Saul
only...
Goodman.
Yeah, he's a good man because he's helping Walter White with his meth and he's helping Pop in a Box with their pops. So I am a very curious little kitty cat right now. I'm wondering what Pop in a Box's big plans are that they can't wait to share with me.
I've been wondering that myself. In the last video we created, we mentioned that they might become popcorn in a box. And then somebody else mentioned it could be pop culture in a box.
Okay, what's funny about that is Pop in a Box actually replied that to a comment the other day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we asked on our Instagram what people thought the new exciting plans were, and somebody commented to complete pre-orders. Waited 2 years for a cancellation years.
That is crazy.
You know, speaking of this, I saw somebody on our Facebook group, Gastlecast, We Hunt Together. You should totally go and join. It's a great group. Somebody posted that they're actually getting their Big Apple collectible stuff after a year of waiting.
I think it was 2 years.
Neither one's good.
No.
So anyway, if you order from Big Apple Collectibles, you might be getting your things.
What's that have to do with Pop in a Box?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to bring that up because they're having a hard time with their pre-orders also. Well, they canceled them all. I guess Big Apple Collectibles is still chugging along. When do you think they're going to release a statement saying they're shutting down too?
I don't know.
Up until I saw that on our Facebook group, I thought they already did.
Me too.
So Pop in a Box is officially kaput. The other day we had mentioned that we thought they were dying. We weren't sure if they were dying. We didn't know if they were going to come out with a statement telling us, hey, something cool is happening. We got more Funko Pops than ever. We had no idea. And now it's official. Game over, man. Game over.
Hold on. Don't be spreading fake news because news travels on the internet.
They're still around. They just don't sell Funko. I get it.
They have other items on their website.
Nobody wants that shit. You know, everybody and their brother that is not aware that Pop in a Box stopped selling Funko are still going to head over to the website wondering what the hell is going on. They should put on their banner, we no longer sell Funko Pops.
They knew that Dish Trackers was going to repost it, which he did, and now it's already everywhere.
We got 2 more stories. We have a Whatnot story, and we also have a Funko social media story. Which one do you want to tackle first out of the 2?
Let's just get this one out of the way because it's really wild. Girls Gone Wild on Whatnot.
So Whatnot is a place that we absolutely hate. It is the worst thing to happen to the Funko community since Big Apple Collectibles.
Except at least they're fulfilling people's orders.
Sometimes, you remember they were like sellers were sending letters and saying they didn't have the Funko Pop anymore?
I know.
So Whatnot is a big heap of garbage.
And very quickly, I will remind you of why. They allow racist people to say things on their app and they don't do anything about it. They also let homophobic people say things on their app and they don't do anything about it. They let people bully people and they don't do anything about it. And now, they let people get naked. Well, they did, but...
Now they don't.
Now
sort of?
I don't... We'll get to that. So a few days ago, there was this really crazy auction on Whatnot. A Harley Quinn Popsy sold for $100.
What?
A Harley Quinn Popsy that you can readily find at any Walmart in their card section for $6.98. I think they're $6.98.
Something like that, but I didn't know this was part of the story. I thought she sold like a grail.
No, it was a Harley Quinn Popsy.
Oh my god, okay.
The reason that it got so high was because she bribed people with her boobies.
Yeah, so apparently she went topless and it sold for $100 and whatever dollars. That's pretty insane.
Yes, and at one point someone said, there's 180 dudes on here and this hasn't even reached $100. Okay, well if you're one of the 180 dudes, why don't you take it up to $100? I hate people like that.
Now, you told me that she showed a little up here and she also showed her b-hole.
I think so. So every video I found of this, it's very censored. But at one point, there is a skin color blur. But it looks like...
Let me put my Zordon certificate over it. And that's... There. It's like this.
$100 Harley. Get it up to $100.
Why are you talking like that?
I just feel like that's probably how she talked. I don't know.
Why would you do that to that poor woman? She's just on there trying to make money, Heather. You know, it's unbelievable what these Funko YouTubers are willing to do these days for a couple extra dollars on Whatnot.
Okay. This person is not a YouTuber.
They're not?
No.
That sounds like something that a Funko Whatnot YouTuber would do.
You know, honestly, that person was doing a lot to get money for a pop, but I'd do a lot to get a pop.
What do you mean by that?
I might even do weird stuff for a pop.
You're telling me you do weird stuff for a pop? A Funko Pop?
I mean, I'm not showing my hole on the internet.
Why not? Don't answer that question.
I'll show a little toe.
I think your big toe will get all the reactions. I really do.
No, I meant like a little bit. Like they might see like just the tip.
Of your toe? So apparently what we know so far is that this person has been removed off Whatnot. We're not sure if it's a permanent ban or not, but I would not be surprised if this person was allowed back later on because they allowed bigger monsters back before.
Yeah, but keep in mind, those are monsters with a really big following. This person didn't have all that many in comparison.
You know, as we always say, you have to be a big influencer to make a bunch of money or whatnot. And unfortunately, sometimes you gotta show your boobs to make that kind of money.
Yep.
All that whatnot boob money. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Writing an email.
To whom?
To Whatnot.
For what?
I'm trying to get on there. Make some money. Show some skin. Show some hole.
I thought you said you were just showing tip.
If it makes me $100 a popsy, I'm going all in.
What if you went on there to show your beehole and instead, when it was fully revealed, it was my beehole?
We would never get away with it because your butt is extra fluffy.
Oh, that's actually a joke. That's a part of our next story. Our next story and our last story happens to be about Funko social media. I just watched the newest Puppet social media video. They have removed all of the people from Funko social media. There are voices on there, but they don't match the puppet's mouth. Did you notice that?
So are you saying that they hired, like, not real puppeteers?
Yeah, I feel like it's just somebody back there doing this, and then they have a voiceover artist that just talks over it. It's really weird.
What if they bought puppets and someone who doesn't know how to work a puppet?
That's what I'm saying. That's what it seems like.
Behind it.
Right. And it was really crazy. And I just have to say, it's not horrible.
No, it isn't. But WTF, Funko is a bunch of cheap asses. They didn't want to pay their social media team, so they hired a bunch of puppets.
Very cheap puppets at that.
Yeah.
People who can't operate the puppets.
Where do puppets deposit their checks? Like, where do they go? I wish I had, like, a good joke to go off of that. Like, oh, at the Puppet Bank. Like, wouldn't it be funny if there was a bank called Puppet Bank? But there's not.
Anyway, to kind of talk about the joke that we started this little bit with, Fluffy is actually in this social media video, and I was shocked. So for a very long time, Heather and I had mentioned that they should do some sort of adult humor, a little tongue-in-cheek, maybe something that a little kid couldn't pick up on. We also said that Funko should come up with media that can be shared online that's specifically for older collectors, because most collectors are older people. So why not give us a little and fart humor? That's what we like. That's what we do. We did it throughout the entire video. But there was a little bit of that humor, and it was because of Fluffy. So there was like a correspondence window above Fluffy's window, and it's mentioned that the Muppet or puppet doesn't have pants on. And Fluffy looked up, and he said, I thought they called me Fluffy. He's talking about his hog hair. How do you like that?
I love it. I want to see so much more of that on Funko social media because it's subtle enough where, like, it's dirty and all the adults know it. But if a kid happens to watch it and they're watching the puppets, like, it just goes over their head.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm kind of down with the puppets. I want to see what they got to offer. But I would like to see some live human beings show up. I think that would make it funnier. No, but I mean, aside from Fluffy, like actually social media people to show up and sort of have a correspondent, news correspondent Muppet and a news correspondent person and have them banter back and forth. That would be funny. And I really feel like that Funko is watching us because we came up with these ideas. They're doing the adult humor a little bit. Hold on. I don't know if you remember this, but at one point in time, we changed the Zordon NFT Funko Pop. This is the correction award. Hold on. So this is the correction award. We did it. If we're able to do this, Heather, I think we could change all of Funko.
You know, there's a lot of people that say we overdo things. Like the Huckleberry Hound thing.
That's fun. You know it's fun.
Where's Pietro?
That's fun also.
People say we overdo it. But you and this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when is this going to end?
If you don't like it, you can go ahead and rip it in half. I don't care. You know why? I got 100 more printed out. And they're all in frames.
Where?
No! Okay, so we had a little bit of Muppets, we had some boobs, and we also had a pop shop shut down because it couldn't ship Funko Pops properly. Man, this episode is hilarious.
Oh, I do have a theory about why Pop in a Box isn't doing their thing anymore. I got a little bit of intel. Okay, so in order for a store to get a Funko exclusive, they have to spend $2 million with Funko to get a new mold exclusive. If you're getting an exclusive with a mold that's reused, like that's already been done, you have to spend $1 million in Funko. And that's just for like a repaint or getting it metallic or whatever.
Wow, okay.
Not only do you have to spend ridiculous amounts of money with Funko to get an exclusive, you have to buy 15,000 of a single pop. And if it's not an exclusive that people want, then you have 15,000 of them.
A big heap of garbage.
Yeah.
Like whatnot.
I mean, there were titties on there. Can we just be a little more positive?
That's true. Titties are good.
Even if they broke the rules, everyone got a little bit more happiness that day and a lot tighter pants.
You can count me in. So what'd you think about all of our WTFs? And what was your favorite? We would love to know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we would like to shout out to John Akuta, Dave Adler, Scott Jones, Fried Peanut Butter and Jelly, Desert Dog, Shadow Force, Loot a Boot, Mason Bradshaw, James Thomas, and Nick Mastramico. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We appreciate all of your support. You guys are amazing. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.